This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
And certainly his family. And that was on my watch, and it was hard to navigate because I know I went to Benoit's. I went to Nancy and Daniel's funeral in Florida with less than a day's notice, and I got there late because the flight, So I walk in the damn funeral home and church, whatever, and I was not too welcome because the WWE had bad vibes.
Sure.
Those people that lost their little boy and lost, of course, Nancy. So it was tough. So, but I'm glad that at least we can talk about it. We can show anything we want on this network. The adfree.com network will show you a lot of things. And I'm sure as time moves on, all of our adfreeshows.com team will be offering a lot of cool things, but we're not going to ignore Chris Benoit. We're not going to put a hero banner on him.
That's right.
But as a wrestler, I've said this before, and some people agree and some people don't, which is kind of the charm of the show. I don't get pissed off if you don't agree with me. I'm not going to go on social media and lambaste you because we don't share the same opinion. How stupid is that? But anyway, I said this before, that Chris had a Hall of Fame wrestling career, but the last 48 hours or so of his life pretty much and unfortunately erased that. And I think if he were able to respond to the question, Chris, do you believe you belong in the Hall of Fame? He would say no, because he knows that if he was involved in an induction, that would be the focal point, and that would be taking the eye off the important stuff. I believe that's how you look at it. So, boy, they turned it loose. Two Canadian kids, the Edmonton boy and Chris, Chris Benoit, and then Jericho was from Winnipeg. So they had a lot of national pride, and they wanted. I don't know how in the hell you follow that stuff.
It's a brutal match, and I can't help it. I mean, there's a lot of chair shots, ladder shots, flying headbutts. It's one of those things too, where knowing how the end of the story was written at this point, when you go back and watch some of these matches now, you're like, no wonder there was so much head trauma and damage when you see some of the style that was going on back then, for sure.
Right. Yeah, that chair shots to the head are totally unnecessary in today's game. With all the information we have about concussions, one kid I signed out of Harvard, Chris Nowinski, is making a living and trying to help people with post-concussion syndrome and all the other ancillary things that go along with it. And he's doing a great job. He's a fine human being. He suffered from the same thing. So, it's there's just no reason for that in any game, but we've learned through medicine that it's not necessary. The bookers, the talents have to be more creative. Do you have to use a chair to make your match work? I say no. And so, you send somebody comes to you with that formula, you send them back to where they came from and say, figure out something without the chair, come back to see me.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.